for a real treat today, comic book fans. You know why? Because it's time for top 10 comic book covers of the week. Stay tuned. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0 and fans. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to bring you 2019's top 10 comic book covers of the week. And fans, this is week 47. And yes, this is the video series where each and every week, you the fans get to vote on based off of my top 10 comic book covers of the week. And by the time we get to the end of the year, which is very, very soon, guys, you will have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So you love artwork, and if you love comic book covers, you're going to love this series. So before we jump into week 47's books, we have to get the result for week 46. And the result of week 46 wound up going to, and now it was a battle between Black Cat Annual, The Blackest Night, and Morbius issue 1. Blackest Night, the Dark Multiverse cover, that is. But the winner, by one vote, over the Blackest Night Multiverse issue was Morbius. Issue 1, that variant cover. You guys like that one, but only one vote separated first and second place, and actually 3 votes separated first, second, and third. So it was really close voting this week. We got a lot of votes. Remember, guys, you can only vote one time, okay? So now whether you have different usernames, I don't know that. But in that one username, you can only vote once, because I got a couple of people that voted, well, I like this and this. So remember, one vote only. All right, so now here we go. Let's kick off this week's countdown, starting with number 10. Number 10 goes to Strike Force. This is issue 3. I like this cover. It was good enough to hit number 10 this week. And you get to see Doctor Doom here. And then you get to see him. Looks like he's getting ready to do battle against Angela. And it's just a very dark, but not an overly complicated cover. I love Doom standing there. And behind him is just a dead tree, right? And it's like cloudy. And he's got his power getting ready to go, and then you got Angela who's holding a sword, or maybe it's Angela and Elektra there, because I know it's Angela because she's got a ribbon. But nevertheless, it looks really cool. It's dark, and yeah, I like this one. So if this one is your favorite, don't forget to vote, fans. All right, next this week, our number 9 book goes to Batman issue 83. This is the variant, and this has Thomas Wayne on the cover. I thought this one was really nice, as you could get to see kind of like the damage on Wayne's bat suit and whatnot. And I love kind of like that dark background there, as his statue of this angel is there too. And he looks like he's getting ready to do some battle. His fists are like this, you know. And yeah, it just looks really cool. It's just very dark, you know. You can tell that he's obviously the different Batman there. So if this one is your favorite, fans, go ahead and vote. All right, so taking that number 8 spot this week, it goes to Excalibur issue 2. This is the variant cover. This one is neat too, because it's got Gambit on this one. And you don't get to see that many X-Men books with Gambit on there, but he's on this particular book. And it's kind of cool because he is in action, and he's throwing his cards at you, and he's got all his energy going around him, and he's holding his staff, and he's got his purple eyes going. So I thought this one was cool, and it was awesome to have, again, Gambit showcased on this cover. So if this is your favorite comic book cover of the week, fans, you know what to do. You got to vote. All right, moving on to number 7. Number 7 this week, it goes to Deadpool issue 1. This is a variant cover. I like this one because he is is side by side with Mary Jane. And Mary Jane looks pretty badass here. She's got two guns drawn out, and she's shooting everyone. It's like something in an action film where there's explosions in the background, and she's got the I Love Spider-Man shirt on. But then you got Deadpool side by side, typical Deadpool, where he's got his I Love Spider-Man shirt on as well, and he's shooting the guns, and you get to see these creatures flying everywhere. So I thought this cover was fun. I liked it. So if this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote, fans. All right, so moving on to number 6 this week, and number 6 goes to Heartbeat issue 1. This is the variant cover. This cover seems to be getting a lot of buzz this week for collectors or speculators, and I like this cover actually just because the way it looks. I'm not after to collect it. I just think it looks badass as you get to see this girl. However, anything like someone sees her this way, I don't know, but it's just like she's half girl and she's like half skeleton face, and you get to see blood all over her, and it's black and it's just dark and it's kind of eerie looking, you know. And if you look at it, it's got pretty good details there, especially in the facial expression. So I like this one. If this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote, fans. All right, next, taking that number 5 spot this week, this goes to the Supergirl issue 36 variant. This one's kind of cool as you get to see Supergirl as she is, well, Kara as she's actually changing into Supergirl. She's like, and then you get to see that S. It's kind of that classic Superman style. The glasses are just flying. So I'm assuming like this is after she flipped off the glasses and she's already like this, instead of the glasses just like flying off of her. You know, pretty cool facial expression. She looks pretty intense there. Hair's flying everywhere, whatever the case may be with that. But yeah, this was my number 5, and this is if your favorite, go ahead and vote. All right, so moving on, getting closer to number 1, we go on to our number 4, and my number 4 goes to, I think this is the Nightwing or Grayson book or whatever it is that you want to call him these days. But it's known as The Year of the Villain, Talon and the Court of the Owls. This is issue 66. As you get to see a Talon on the front cover with the bat symbol shattered. Obviously, a Batman's just on the ground, and of course, Batgirl's on there too, and Robin's on there too, as this Talon has basically kicked their asses, which I think is supposed to be Nightwing. So yeah, but I love the extended claws on the Talon. I think it looks very cool. The detail in the Talon himself is awesome, and there's Ember going everywhere. Just a really nice looking cover overall. So guys, if this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote. All right, so hitting that top 3, this one goes to 2000 AD, I guess number 2158. I don't know if that's, maybe it's literally 158 and they just call it 2000. I don't know. I don't read the book. I just looked at the cover and I saw that it was awesome. You get to see, the title is called Fear of the Reaper, but then you have this Judge Dredd. You have Judge Dredd on there, and it looks like he's examining the area, and you see this like flashlight or whatever the case may be. He's like in this tomb or in this cave or whatever it is, and I don't know. It just looks awesome. I love the detail of it. It looks very realistic, and it looks like this creature could go after him at any time. So if this is your favorite cover of the week, go ahead and vote, fans. All right, so moving on to number 2. This one is a good one this week. And this one, guys, is He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse. This is the variant cover, as you get to see Skeletor front and center on this cover as he has his staff, as he's piercing the ground. The lightning is in the background and whatnot. And again, the character details and the work that goes into Skeletor here is awesome. This is the way I would love to see Skeletor in a book. Just everything about him, whether it's his cape, his staff, his facial expression, all looks really good. It's right there. That purple really makes the cover pop. So this was my number 2, and if it's your favorite, you know what to do. You gotta vote. And then last but not least, fans, my number 1 comic book cover of the week, it goes to Absolute Carnage issue 5. This is the local comic book shop day variant cover. This one is probably hard to find, but when I saw this for variants, I liked it because of the simplicity of it. You just have Carnage coming out there. He's attacking you, or he's getting ready to strike you. You get to see his symbiote out there. I love the black font where it says Absolute Carnage. But then if you look behind him, you get to see a close-up of his face. And it's kind of faded, right? So I thought that was really cool. And again, I always love the colors of black, red, and white. Obviously, I'm attracted to that because I'm a Spider fan. But it really stands out for me. Even when you look in Carnage's mouth, it's all gross and nasty. So his extended claws and whatnot. So yeah, I like this one. It could be debatable, but nevertheless, this is why you guys vote. And so if this is your favorite, go ahead again and vote. All right, so there you have it, guys. There are the top 10 comic book covers of the week. Now it's your turn in the comment section below to put down what your favorite comic book cover is this week out of these top 10 that I provide for you. And if you have your own favorite, please don't hesitate to put it in the comment section below, but you got to put it in there so I can count it. Only one vote per person, guys. And if you like someone else's vote, that's fine, but you got to put it in the comment section below. And make sure you have your votes in by next Monday at 8 a.m. as we get to do it all over again as I give you the results of this week and bring you next week's books. So fans, as always, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. It's greatly appreciated, all the votes I've been getting here for this series. This series has taken a little while to gain its popularity, but it's slowly creeping, and I think people have a lot of fun with it. So fans, until next time, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and this is Comic Book Corner 2.0.